Welcome to the Family Day Off Guide to New York City in 2024. Join Izzy, Crystal, Chris, Therese, Joy, Leanne, and Nicole as we take a big old bite of the Big Apple. We'll show you what fun things there are to do in your vacation in New York City, as well as let you know of some major things to look out for on your trip. So come join us on our Family Day Off in New York City. On the list of most important things to see in New York City, the Statue of Liberty would probably be on the top. In my opinion, the best way to see this shining beacon of freedom would be from the water, and if possible, for free. Well, the best way to do that would be to get on the Staten Island Ferry.
Good. Bro, you did me good. So, whoa. Like, whoa. I found this guy via this other guy, and I'm like, whoa, guys. So right now, we're in line. A big line. Gonna get on the ferry to go to Staten Island. But on the ferry, you will see the green lady. And the green lady is...
The mermaid.
Not correct. Again. And the green lady that we're gonna see is...
The Starbucks logo.
Okay, this is the last chance. We are gonna go to Staten Island, but on the way we're gonna see the
Statue of Liberty.
correct. Manong is the best. Ding 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 ding. Where did the green lady come from? Where?
From France.
Correct. And what is it? Does it symbolize?
She symbolizes freedom,
Yeah.
liberty.
She's the statue of... Correct. Time right now is 3:26 p.m. At 3:30, the doors will open. And our goal is to get in the ferry. Now, game plan. You get in first, you get in. And then there's gonna be a set of stairs. It's orange. You wanna go up and out to the right. Why the right and not the left? Because, the right way. So funny. When we go to the right side, you look for a seat because I don't want to be standing. So I look for a seat, you stand up, and you look for the green lady on an island, okay? And she is gorgeous. She's a queen with a torch. Right, Mano?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. But she's been there for a long time, right, There's?
Long enough that she used to be a different color.
We're here at the Staten Island Ferry, and it's a free ferry where you can actually see Statue of Liberty without paying for one of these ferry tours. Save yourself $30 a pop. So, and you get yourself a ride to Staten Island. So you go ahead and check out Staten Island for a little bit, then hop back on the ferry, get back to Manhattan, and see the Statue of Liberty again.
When in New York City, you should definitely check out the tourist circus that is Times Square at least once in your life. While in said circus, make sure you get a meal from one of the Halal carts in Midtown Manhattan. The Halal carts were started by the Halal guys in the 90s to cater to immigrant Muslim cab drivers in the city. Now the carts are equally symbols of New York City as pizza and hot dogs are.
We're here at Kwik Meal, and as you can see, this place is popular. It's been featured on a bunch of newspapers like New York Times, The New Yorker, New York Post, Food Network, and it's pretty popular. So let's give it a try and see what the hype is all about, if it actually lives up to everything. I got the lamb platter, and we're gonna go give it a try. All right, here's the lamb platter. Ooh, it smells amazing. Let's give it a try. It really does live up to the hype. Has some good lamb, has some good rice, good sauce. Overall, that's one good halal plate. Now I really feel like I'm in New York. The lamb's really good. It's really soft, flavorful. Got a nice spice to it. The rice is really, really good. You gotta give it a try. Kwik Meal.
What do movies like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, The Angriest Man in Brooklyn, Coming to America, and Vanilla Sky all have in common? These and countless other movies all have scenes filmed in the same spot, which comes next on our list of fun stuff to do in New York City. One of the best ways to see New York is from the outside looking in, and the best way to get that view would be from the Dumbo in Brooklyn, down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. Dumbo, for short, has long been a location in movies and television due to its beauty and, most of all, its incredible views of Manhattan as well as the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges. To get there, most people want to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, which is definitely an iconic New York experience. But we recommend coming through the ferry that runs across the East River. You board the ferry at Pier 11, the Wall Street station. We also recommend walking down Wall Street toward the pier, where you can see some seriously iconic sights like the New York Stock Exchange, the Federal Hall, National Memorial, which was the first capital of the United States before moving to Philadelphia and then later to Washington, D.C., and the Charging Bull statue.
We're here in the heart of the financial district of New York, and right behind me is Wall Street. Pretty awesome historical site, a lot of really old buildings. But I gotta say, New York in 2023 is keeping it clean. It's surprisingly clean out here compared to other US cities. So good job, New York. Looks good.
At the end of Wall Street, you'll find the pier, where you will board the ferry to the Dumbo. On the ferry, you can ride on the roof deck, which in my opinion gives you the best views of the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges from the water. Once docked, you disembark upon Instagram Heaven Hallelujah. Welcome to the Dumbo, where there are beautiful restaurants, trendy bars, and Instagram photo ops everywhere you look. Be sure to try at least one of the culinary institutions in the Dumbo, Julian's Pizza and Grimaldi's Pizza. They were both created by the same chef, Patsy Grimaldi. The two restaurants differ in their crusts, with Grimaldi's Pizza offering the thinner of the two crusts. We sent two representatives, one for each line, to see who would get a table quicker. Looks like Juliana's it is. At Juliana's, we had some beers with a view of the pier and Manhattan behind it. We ordered the classic margarita, the number 4, and a classic white pizza. And let me tell you, each bite of each of these pizzas will make you want to keep coming back to New York, even just for these pizzas. The margarita is just what it should be. The most classic ingredients done in the most superior of ways. The white pizza is simply cheese and garlic nirvana. The number 4 is my personal favorite. Get that one if you like meat like me. For dessert, head over to the world famous Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory, where you can have a delicious scoop under the Brooklyn Bridge. After eating all those carbs, you're probably going to be a little sleepy. Why not take a nap in between the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges at the Brooklyn Bridge Park? After a little snooze, you can go to the iconic Jane's Carousel that's been in so many movies and TV shows since 1922. You're also going to want to walk off some of those carbs. Well, you can do just that on the walking paths along the riverbanks, where you'll find even more Instagram-worthy spots. Be sure to head inland to snap more photos of, like I said, Instagram-worthy shots. Most iconic of all would be on the corner of Washington and Water, where you have the Manhattan Bridge perfectly framed between two brick buildings and a cobblestone street.
Nice arm. It's just the wrist. It's just all in the wrist, buddy.
We are at Flushing, Queens, and this is the largest Chinatown in all of New York City. And we're here to get some Chinese food. Lots and lots of Chinese food. Let's go.
How is it?
It's a bit warm, not too humid. Nice.
So, I just want to say hi to my viewers. Well, please follow, link, subscribe to Family Day Out. It's a famous soup dumpling. Wow. Oh, we gotta hustle.
Man, that xiaolongbao was just exquisite. Let's see what else the largest Chinatown in New York has to offer.
We're here at Shanghai U, and we just ordered 15 of their Peking duck buns. We're gonna go try them out right now. I heard about this on Here Be Bar, and hopefully it's just as good as when they ate it. So let's give it a try. That's a good bao. The crispy duck skin, it's really good. You got the sauce and the scallions in there. Nice little crunch with the scallions. Perfect little snack for $2.50. Can't go wrong.
Okay, I'm excited because this is my favorite dish in Chinese cuisine. See, the bao is so soft. It's so good.
Off to more Chinese food. For dessert, make sure you check out New Flushing Bakery, where you'll have some of the best egg tarts on the planet. They have 3 kinds. Make sure you try at least one of each. Find out which among the unbelievably good egg tarts are the best. Then thank me later. Flushing is just too much to eat in one afternoon. We definitely need to come back here for a more in-depth food tour. For now, time to get on a bus and go home to sleep off all that Chinese food. One of the most world famous things about New York City is its skyline. What better way to see the skyline than from the sky?
Down to, where are we? Summit One Vanderbilt. We're gonna go see this Summit One Vanderbilt found in Manhattan, New York City. So we got our tickets online and we just got off at Grand Central Station, and then we got this cool thing saying that yeah, we're cool. We're so cool because we're gonna see the building. It's been recently built and it wasn't there before, but now they're saying that they're the building to be explored in New York City. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna explore Summit One building.
We then boarded an elevator that was completely covered in mirrors. It jettisoned us straight up 92 stories into the New York skyline.
We're flying 60 already.
When you reach the 92nd floor, you enter into a hall soaked in multicolored neon lights, which prepares you for the first exhibit.
We're here at the first level of the Summit One experience, and as you can see, it's one big room full of mirrors. Reminds me of the last scene of Enter the Dragon, where Bruce Lee is in a room full of mirrors trying to fight the bad guy. And I guess you really like this place if you like looking at yourself, because it's just full of yourself. Everywhere you look, you'll see yourself.
As you can see, this is one giant photo op in the sky. Once you have your fun taking pictures in the mirrors, you reach one of the giant picture windows to take a look outside. And then, boom, you realize you're looking at one of the most epic views on the planet. That, of course, is the Empire State Building. That's the Chrysler Building with the East River in the background. It's such an Art Deco masterpiece, in my opinion. That's Central Park over there. That's the Edge over there, the other new observation deck in town.
And then, yeah, if you have any fear of heights, this is definitely a hair-raising experience. Just looking out the window and looking down, all the way down. We're super high, 92 floors up.
Here's an art exhibit furthering the whole mirror theme. After there, you enter the chaotically awesome Mirror Balloon Room, where Izzy spent a long time having an absolute ball. I had to go for some sweet relief in the restroom with the best view in the world. most nerve-wracking part of Summit One Vanderbilt is when you walk onto a glass floor, looking straight down onto the street below. 93 stories down. Crikey! Here's a cool art piece that projects 3D images of all the guests onto clouds, though I'm not sure who that one is. Then finally, you reach the top where they have a cafe/bar where you can relax, have a drink, and enjoy the views.
All right, cheers. We're here at the coffee shop on top of the world. And we just got done with the Summit One Vanderbilt experience. And I gotta say, I recommend it. If you're coming to New York, you gotta try this spot because it's definitely a uniquely New York experience. You get to see bird's eye view of New York in a super unique and creative way. Super fun. Totally recommend it. Come on down.
Oh, I love it. There's a lot of people, and there are spaces wherein there's really a lot of people and not a lot of space, but it's worth it. It's amazing. The views are great. You can really get a 360, if not a 180-degree view of the city. There are amazing rooms. They feature artists. Today they had works by Yayoi Kusama, and that's amazing. It is 3 levels, I think. There's Observatory 1, 2, and 3. It's very interactive, I think. My favorite part is the cafe. It's on the top floor. They have a bar, actually. So if you want to enjoy the terrace, you can walk around, have a drink, have a coffee. So I would say my experience today was superb. Anyone who wants to experience an amazing view of the city on a nice, bright, sunny day, I would suggest come down to, where are we? Summit One Vanderbilt.
All right, we're here at the start of the New York City High Line. This used to be a rail for trains that is above the city, about 2 to 3 stories high. And it used to be a freight train that passes through here, but now they've converted it into a park that goes about 1.5 miles that way. So we're gonna go explore this awesome High Line Park. Here you can see the old remnants of the old rail line. They're just showing you how it used to be. It used to be overgrown. Now it's pretty landscape, pretty nice. The High Line was built in 1929, and like I said earlier, it was for freight trains to avoid the Manhattan streets because there wasn't a subway back then yet. In 1999, they stopped using it and they threatened it with demolition. The folks that lived around here voted to keep it up, and they wanted to preserve the structure and repurpose it to be a park like what it is today. And they did a really good job. It's a really beautiful park with some of the best views of Manhattan. They also have little shops here, like this one, where you can get a beer. They even got other stores like fruit stands, juice shacks, donut stands, empanada stands, gelato stands, and art stands. And this is the sunken overlook behind me where you can chill out and have like a little aquarium right over 10th Street. And you get a pretty cool view. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, you can chill out here, grab a bite, grab a drink, just watch the people underneath you. It's a bit hot today, so yeah, it's a good idea to bring a fan or something. Oh, look at that building. Looks like it's in a sci-fi movie. Is that even real? Would you live in it? How much do you think the rent is up there? Up there's the Edge Observatory. It's pretty high. That weird looking building over there is the Shed, and it's a performing arts theater where they have all kinds of art installations from classical music all the way to modern art. So it's a new building and it lights up at night. behind me is the awesome vessel. Look at that. It's New York's newest, most awesome landmark. And it's an art piece that you could actually go in, but unfortunately today it's closed. And there's 154 staircases that lead all the way up. You could go up there and have 360-degree views, I guess. But unfortunately we can't go today because it's closed. That's the end of the line of the High Line. And all in all, that was a pretty awesome use of something that they were going to tear down that old decrepit railway, but now they made it into an awesome park. They did an excellent job. That was a super fun park experience. We found a little gem called Mercado Little Spain. Looks like an authentic Spanish food court with a bunch of awesome stalls like paella stalls and tapas stalls. So let's go have a sangria and some tapas, maybe even some paella.
That's a sangria. We ended up eating at La Barra Tapas Bar for some scrumptious tapas. First off, pan con tomate. Fresh tomatoes smothered on bread with olive oil and salt.
Pan con tomate. So simple but so good. It's just bread with crushed up tomatoes on top of it and a bunch of olive oil. But the bread, the tomato, and the olive oil, super high quality. Excellent.
Pan con tomate. It's so good. The crust is so good. It's thin and it makes the flavor more flavorful. I love how thin it is. So good.
Secondly, here's patatas bravas, which is deep fried potato cubes along with a semi-spicy sauce.
It was perfect. So crispy on the outside, soft in the inside. Your sauce is really good as well. That's a really good potato.
Up next, the gambas, which is shrimp sauteed with olive oil and garlic.
It doesn't have a lot of taste. Maybe I'm like thinking the garlic would really be so garlicky. It's not so garlicky. Not a lot of taste. It's really just shrimp, I guess. I've tasted a lot of shrimp. So, and they have like really specific taste that you can really tell. But this one, it's kind of bland. I'm kind of disappointed. So yeah, this one's not my favorite.
Now here's the pulpo, grilled octopus in olive oil and mashed potatoes.
So here's the pulpo, the octopus with some mashed potato, and the mashed potato is super, super fine. Looks really good. Oh, it smells amazing. Let's give it a try. Pretty much the best octopus I've ever had. Excellent. The octopus is not chewy at all. It's so fresh and it doesn't have any fishy taste. It's so good.
The octopus with is this mashed potato? It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. But it's really good because it's so tender. I don't have a lot of octopus, but when I do, it's always chewy. But this one is so... It's easy to chew on. There's a very unique taste. Little bit of, maybe there's a little bit of garlic here and olive oil. So yeah, I love it. I love how different it is.
Next up, we have the baked mussels.
Here's the mussels. I think they're baked, and it's got red sauce on it and some oregano. We'll give it a try.
Let's try the mussels. Never thought mussels would be so good with tomatoes. It's a really good combination. I'm so surprised. So yeah, it's one of my favorites.
The mussel is perfect, almost, just about. It's just super fresh. The sauce is just the perfect little complement to it. With some olive oil, oh, amazing, so good. So juicy, full of juices. When you bite into it, it just explodes in your mouth of goodness. Love it.
Now that was our delicious taste of Mercado Little Spain in New York. We definitely need to come back next time we're in New York. There was a lot more food to try. That was just the tip of this flavor iceberg. Definitely check it out next time you're in New York. We're here in Greenwich Village, quite possibly one of the nicest places in New York City. We're on Bleecker Street to try what has been voted as the best pizza in New York City by the Food Network 3 years in a row. It's in the top 10 pizzerias in New York by USA Today, and it's the second best New York pizzeria by TripAdvisor.
We're here at the famous Bleecker Street Pizza, and it's constantly being voted New York's best pizza pie. And knowing that the best pizza comes from New York, and this is the best of the best of the best then. So let's give it a try. According to the New York Times, TripAdvisor, a bunch of different places say this is the best. Start off with some garlic knots. This is amazing. Simply amazing. Really good. Bread's like really fluffy, but firm at the same time. It's like the perfect texture. And garlic, super garlicky, and full of butter. It's just simply amazing.
And now, here is their signature pizza, Nonna Maria. It has a very simple list of ingredients, but all with the highest of quality. The freshest top-notch mozzarella cheese, a marinara sauce that is to die for, generously sprinkled with the best Parmigiano Reggiano money can buy. A wheel of this stuff runs upward of $2,000, imported straight from Italy.
That really is some of the best pizza I've ever had. I don't think, yeah, that's a really good combo. It's just really simple basil and tomatoes and cheese, but the crust is amazing. The cheese is really good. It's like high quality cheese, you can tell. It's just really good. It's worth all those accolades. Yeah, they really live up to the hype. That's legit. The cheese is like super high quality, and it's just like, so is the tomato. It's super fresh. No, it's really simple, but it's just amazing. It's so good. I feel like the best part of the pizza is actually the dough, because it's just like, the texture of it's like perfect. Because some pizza, it's like almost like rubbery dough. This one's just like, it just tears apart in your mouth really easily. Super good.
It's amazing.
Remember, this is New York, so you gotta fold your pizza. Fold your pizza, everyone. New York style.